but that's fine. Vote is through, and we will start with the first track. So we play a qualifier now. Okay. I asked again. And the top 4 of this qualifier will move on into the grand final, and 2 people are pre-seeded in the grand final, where I can tell you those 2 will be last in the final. Like, they will have no chance against the other players. So that means the final has 6 players. The top 4 of the whole cup, they will win some prize money. I have no idea how big the prize pool is. It's just 40% of the prize pool for first, 30% for second, 20% for third, and 10% for fourth. But I have literally no clue what the prize pool is, because they never posted that anywhere. Like, it could be €0 and then nobody wins anything. That's also one of the reasons why I was not really motivated. Like, if it's about €1,000, then I would have thought, oh, no, but you don't know. Okay, so we check now who's playing. We have Molle. I said Molle, Ritchie and Hüll. They had very good records on all the tracks. And it starts already with Molle, and they are all 3 here, but then there's also Nico and Naiko. Or should I say Naiko and Naiko? They are both there, and Bestia, I mean, I expected it, but like when Hüll is playing, then Bestia is obviously also there. They are always doing everything together. It's a bit like Friedwolf in purple. Yeah, so now I have also Akros in front of me. So there are good players, you can say. The point system, 1 point difference everywhere until you hit just 1 point. Many people get just 1 point. Ah, drop to 6th. Okay, we play 3 rounds per map and then we go next. The point limit is 250, which for some players it will go, naja, relatively quick. But until we have 4 winners, it will really take a while. Yeah, it's actually more stacked than I expected as well. Okay, we go to the next map. I mean, these maps I just drove 1 run each, so I hopefully remember the way. This map has some crucial gears that are not so easy to keep. ending here super risky. Okay, let's go. Kept that gear, nice. Kept that gear as well, nice. I lost that gear, but you get that back at least in time. I should have been 6th at least. I messed up the ending. I was also not surprised that I will have problems there. Yeah, we have with Jamo and School now 2 players in front of me that weren't in front of me in the first map. I'm staying in 6th. Behind me is half a second gap. We have some 1 pointers in front of me. But I'm never making really good points. Like, I'm always just doing the same positions, and it's... yeah. The thing is that everyone that crashes, gets 1 point. And there are positions not far away from me that are already getting 1 point, so many players are not losing much to me. No, 10th place is 2 points. Yay. So many people. Like, we are, how many players? 27 players on the server, and someone is basically 16 positions behind me, but he only loses 1 point. And that especially sucks when you get 11th, when you get the same points than the 27th and you are 11th. But also, like, when you're just barely in the points, basically, where you get a bit more, it also sucks there. Because you don't really win much, but when you then have players that get sometimes first or second, they win so much on points on you, and they cannot lose much when they crash. No? Also, if we had a different point system, I think I would actually be in the top 4, because I was much more consistent than many others. But this point system will make it difficult for me, that's for sure. Also, I also will need better positions than only these 6 or 7 points that I'm getting all the time. I need better if I want to have a chance. Okay, that's a 4th place. That's a bit better. I'm surprised that Bestia is doing much better than Hüll, to be honest. That's not so helpful. Because I didn't see Bestia in the locals. Hüll was there. By Bestia I saw on 1 or 2 maps, and the rest nothing. So either he has learned them today, real quick, or he was hiding sometimes. Or did I get them both? Okay. Well, the 4th place is only 1/10 away from 1st. Much ahead. So I got almost the maximum. How does it feel to be the GOAT? You have to ask Carl Jr. That would have been one of the nice interview questions after the final. I was in a lower gear in the first one. Oh shit. Which was the problem in my first one. Ah, that hurts now. That was really good at start, would have been in good position. Now let's just finish it for the 1 point. Okay, actually, that was a sick round. My PB is a 0.3, and that would have been only 8th in this round. Most likely I would have improved my PB though. But to really get a bit ahead, I would have needed to sub. Many more, Harry. I mean, the 4th place is not really super far away, and if I didn't have these 2 crashes, it would be even a bit closer. So this is now the first map that gets a little bit more interesting, because it has this cut, and the cut gives you the option of very good points if you nail it, and if you get it with bug slide and so on. But the others are also not very trained. It looks very stacked, but when I'm 7th place with such a shit garbage run... I'll stay 5th. Damn, I had the chance to get 5th place with a 55.555. So close. No. Oh, I'm really not a fan of these turns. And these transitions into them. Like for me there is no flow. I could have been fourth, man. Again, 2 points missing. But the fourth and fifth guy, they didn't score well. That's good. You know what happened on the day where we played the previous TTSC competition? What was happening on that day? While I was playing that? It was the day where there was the deadline of the first last puzzle competition. Since it came back, the puzzle cups. And I was playing this cup, and Massa wanted all the time to know my time. Like I was in a voice chat with Granadi and Massa asked me all the time what my PB is on last puzzle map. I wanted to figure it out because he was also building something, Granadi was and that was during the previous cup from TTSC. Also I hoped for better positions on a previous map, to be honest. I never had really a super clean run. I think I should have done better, normally. A little bit better. It was still decent positions, but on that map I hope for better than just decent. Here with the cut there's also more possible. Like these maps are just better. I would think they give you more opportunities than the very first maps that we played. Some people just jump into it. Second. Here we go. I was so unsure in which finish I should go because I failed it so often. Point 89. Yeah, also first round with a 2-digit number for me. I'm staying 5th now. I want you, I want you. But yeah, to advance I need to be top 4. And this clip put my car to a bad position. And I'm honest when I say this looks very difficult, especially now that Hull is winning, because I expected Hull to be in the top 3, but now we have Bestia doing well. And the thing is, Bestia is over 40 points in front of me already. And Hull, I expect to do well at some point, and he just got points. He's just going away. And like the top 4 is what I need in the end, so he just created a bit of a gap. He's the one that I have to beat because he had such a bad start. He's still close, but I would normally I expected him to be far in front in theory. So whenever he gets the momentum, and we just started maybe with the momentum, now then I have no chance to beat him. Because he's one of the most trained players from the records when I checked the maps 2 days ago. But yeah, good thing is that these maps are becoming way more interesting. So on such a weird map, there is much more possible. In the outside moment, and somehow I'm still 7th. Ah, 2 players are right in front that I usually would have beaten. Oh yeah, in my first try I was also wondering where the finish is. You have to jump down into the trees. It's literally... it's more than a 90-degree right turn. You have to go more than 90 degrees to the right. But I also needed a free camera to find it. Ah, hip. Man, I cannot get around. Ah, that is such an easy map to score good points. still 6th. But what could have been? I mean, I crashed in the full speed section. Ay, ay, ay. I try too much to get my car straight. The ending is just really bad because you cannot take the bobsleigh smooth. You have to get high in the bobsleigh and stay there. In such parts the lack of training really shines through. That would be the parts that you would need to know how to do, because that are 3 points if you just survive the ending. Yeah, that was also a possible 3rd place. Naiko is actually so far behind me, wow. And I say, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? Well, 4th, even with a slow finish. So if I have a very smooth line in the first left turn in the bobsleigh, then I cannot get in time to the right turn to have that smooth. I actually want the right turn not super smooth, because the right turn is multiple small turns. I think that there are 3 apexes or something. So if you would go smooth into that, that wouldn't work as well. You want to, in this turn, go up and stay up the whole right turn. And when the right turn is over, then go down so that you can take the finish turn smooth. That one you want to take smooth, but I just didn't get there. because then you can get the earlier finish. But I was not in a single run or able to get there. Okay, no, the first one I actually finished there. But it did cost me a lot of time to get there. Hey, I almost PB'd, wow. Yeah, this is one of the super basic maps, kinda. Doesn't mean that it's very simple. There are very important corners that are super difficult to get perfect. One of them is this. And then comes also this. And then here for the exit speed. Fourth place, front of hill. Otherwise the top players that you would expect. Yeah, I am in the 5th currently, but the gap to 4th is right there. But the others are also quite notrain. So at least they are not as dominant as I thought. No? In theory, I expected with such random laps to have absolutely no chance. But there were a bunch of rounds where I actually was having a chance. That was a sick round, wow. Creating a big gap to Across with that. Yeah. I mean, I didn't expect best here, no? From the locals. I expected him to be there, but he was missing in the locals, which surprised me already quite a lot. Oh, this map here is gonna be tough. I know this is a very difficult map and I definitely don't remember the turns. But we have a warm-up. Here it's hard to get a slide going. Also the very first turn is really awful. Getting a slide here, like I have to neo slide it. Otherwise the no slide is so likely to happen, I think. It's a tie in front, or it was a tie. Soon they will become finalists. I have the feeling that it goes a bit quicker though than last competition. I don't think that it really takes until 2140. Now seems like my pace is a bit worse on this track. The problem is when the top 3 players are through, if I'm not denying Hill, there are not many that can deny Hill. So it feels like I have to do the job myself to catch up to him. I can only trust on Akros and maybe Naiko, but most likely not Naiko when I see how far he actually dropped behind. But on the first map he was okay. And we will go back into the rotation. The competition has, so the map pack has 10 maps. I assume that we are on the 9th map here. I assume that we will be soon on the last map, which is an ice one, and then we are back on map 1. Okay, both make it into the finalist status. Yeah, this is the 10th map. And I think Hill had the world records here, no? I believe. On this map. I mean, I'm a little bit surprised that he's not doing any better. Maybe his runs are super old. Maybe he didn't drive these maps for a long time. I don't know. This is a pretty interesting strat. I PB'd? Wait, how did I PB? Hagen saw my run yesterday and it looked good. And then came Cup of the Day. It was a clean run. How did I beat that by half a second? Okay, Richie won. So he's qualified in the final, quarterfinal. Ah. Okay, third still, or almost first. Look how close that is. And the finalist won it. I was so outside in the finish. I'm kinda surprised I went up from 5th to a better position. And on the same hand, I'm kinda sad I didn't get more. Bestia is not finalist yet. I mean, Richie and Waller are out of the match, so 4th place now would normally be a 6th place. Oh, I'm still 2nd. Nice. But Akro is winning 2 points on me.
Spam!
I mean, now that these 2 players are gone, the big points are achievable. It's a bit sad that now at the exciting and important part, we will go to these super easy maps. To these very boring maps. Because here more people can actually... I mean, that's good, more people could deny maybe. But it's less likely that I win a round in this setup. Beginning with map 4 or 5, I think the cut map was the first interesting one. Beginning with that map, the maps are more interesting because there is more that can happen. Like they have either cuts or ice or something, no, that is not just a normal race map. And this always gives me the option to get better positions. But on this map here, not really looking forward too much. This could be also an easy Hill Bestia win. Yeah, Hill first. And me 6th. 6th even though some players are missing. It was a garbage run. I'm not really feeling the track. Yeah, this is not a map for me. Like I'm 5th place. Like how easy, yeah, was it on other tracks to get this position? And on this track here I'm having a super clean run and it's only this. And Bestia also immediately through. I'm getting a slowdown from the hole. No. There's no points then. Because nothing happens on the map. How would I ever come back from this? Third. Well, I couldn't ask more. Third is like the best I could get. Only losing 1 point to a cross, so I'm still ahead of him. Ah, but Hill has really a good lead. Like, we need to deny him so often now. On all these maps here in the beginning, I was so chanceless. I was always only like 6th or 7th. So I assume that Hill was in front here. Even though, in points, he was not good in the beginning. But I would think that he has the potential. I mean, I need Akros. But on the other hand, I cannot let Akros go away from me. No? So I also have to do the job a little bit. Like this. He gets enough points for Finalist. And I'm not sure if I can repeat that. Let's see. Go across. Or myself. Oh! Suddenly, from 4th to 1st, the others would have had it easier to deny. This is not a bad map for me. I forgot that this is also one of these more simple tracks, but the potential is there. Then, however, the last round, if you remember, where I crashed, was looking like a round where it would have been difficult to get. Like I only would have been 8th. But I think that I have a very bad PB that I can easily improve. Can I see what I'm driving? Yeah, 40s. Okay, it's not PB. It wasn't really fast. Across, please. Looks good. Okay. Across also just one round away. Sniped Hill, but this seems to be a very good map for Akros. Like he seems to have the map luck on his side here. Like 40-6 I cannot do. Literally I cannot do that. Shit, eh. I PB'd. It could have been so much better though. I got this airtime. When I jumped down onto the grass, I was so far down that I got airtime and I went up. I mean, if Akros would have made it now, that also kinda sucks then, because he has to thank me that he has a chance, kinda. Yeah, that I denied Hill so often just gave him the chance, and it was like his map. It was just bad we had one more round there. I think on this, even though on this map I also never got a really good position, to be honest. But I think the potential here for me is quite there. Yo, thanks Uli. I was hoping that I could snipe it because I had again pretty good speed. Let's see what kind of run I would have gotten if I had one more chance here. It's definitely PB pace. Yeah, so if I would have done this, then hallelujah. A 1.4 seconds PB. That would have been a good chance.